We are opening the doors of the NATA PR School at the end of May 2024. Be the first, don't miss it. Get on our waiting list. The link is below this episode. Bonjour, hello everyone. I'm Nata, host of the NATA PR School podcast. You're a successful entrepreneur or marketing manager and you're about to launch a new product or service? Or you've been selling your goods for quite some time, but you want to learn how to increase your visibility, get known, and reach more clients? At NATA PR, we deal with real clients every day, and we'll teach you simple, fun, and honest PR solutions. You'll learn easy steps to combine PR to social media right now. Keep listening, and let's get started. Bonjour, hello, and welcome to episode 193 of the NATA PR School podcast. Hello, my PR friends. I hope you're having a great day. And I still talk about public relations 101, PR 101 in this episode. Why? Because I feel that for those who don't know it, our famous model, the NATA PR model in 6-step, is the perfect tool to lay the foundations of PR 101. And if you don't have it, you need to have our model. The link is below the episode. It's where you will see the free NATA PR model. This is the link, and I'm giving it for free. You'll see it's 6 steps to create what? A perfect public relations campaign or an influencer campaign, a social media campaign. Of course, you can use the same model. And you have probably understood that I presented step number 1 and 2 in the previous episode. So it's episode 3 of PR 101. In the first one, the other one, episode 191, I talk about the best reasons to include PR in your marketing plan. Then I'm talking about the first 2 steps. Here, I'm talking about steps 3 and 4 of the NATA PR model. Step 3. Identify the real influencers, and step 4, provide them with the good tool, the good and the necessary tools they need to do their job. So identify the real influencers, step number 3. Step number 4, provide them with the good tools. So let's talk about the real influencers. How do you find them? First, it's important to understand that I'm not passing judgment here. I'm not judging the work of influencers here. It's more that I want you to pay attention to which one are the good one for you and which one are the, in brackets, of course, the real ones for you. I want to draw your attention on those because I see so many companies use media lists that were given to them, provided to them for free by a third party. I'm not going to name anyone here. And these lists have nothing to do with their industry, and they keep using them. You need to know it's even an insult to these journalists if you're sending them something that's not for them, that they don't cover. According to CISION survey, and I invite you to go get this survey, it's free. It's on the CISION website company. It's a big company now. They bought so many databases all over the world regarding journalists. They also do newswires. So this is that type of company. So CISION, I love this survey that they do every year. It's the state of the media. And every year, there's this very small percentage of journalists that confirm that barely 25% of everything they receive is useful for them. So that means 75% of what they receive is not for them, not useful. Can you imagine? So take your time, my friend. Find the real journalist, the journalist that's good for you, even for influencers. Same thing. Don't send them just anything like that randomly. It's better to have 5 real journalists, influencers, good journalists for you on your list than 1,000 who will never respond to you. 1,000 people you're annoying, by the way. when you sign up for the NATA PR School in our program called Get Featured for Free, I will show you how to create your list from zero, from not having one contact name in it, and how to find your first real influencer. I teach you that. And at the end of our 6-week program, it's 6 weeks, 6 modules, and know that every week I'm there with you. You'll have your own list, and you will be able to continue to make it grow, develop it. I show you how we do it at the agency to find the right contacts. Because we do that. We have, of course, database, but everything changes so fast, especially since the pandemic, as you can imagine. So there's no list that's updated for more than 3 months. So that was step number 1. By step number 3 of the NATA PR school model, step number 3 out of 6, how to find the real influencers. Now, step number 4 here that we talk about in this episode, provide them with the necessary tools. What are the necessary tools? So when we talk about PR 101, it's essential to know that it's pointless to send a press release or to try to convince a journalist to talk about a new product if you don't have good pictures, good images of that product. It's even pointless if you don't have the products, because if by any chance they want to test it and you don't have it yet because it's not ready, you might lose this opportunity to get featured for free. Yes. Okay, I hear you. Newspapers still send journalists and photographer. Yeah, but I've seen it once in a few months ago, and it had been 2 years since I had seen a journalist from a major newspaper come with, it was her photo, with a photographer from the newspaper. So it's rare. And it's becoming even rarer. So give yourself the best chance. Don't miss an opportunity to get featured for free. Have good high-resolution pictures and products you can send to the journalist to try out. Otherwise, PR 101, my friend. PR 101, if you don't have the necessary tools, if you don't have good pictures, resist and wait until you have images. Also, make sure your product is available and can be purchased on a website or at a specific location. Otherwise, you're doing this work for nothing. Nothing makes me more sad than articles written about a product and readers can't get a hold of them. They can't find your product because you were so nervous, so happy to talk about it. You send information too soon and you convince someone to talk about your product, but it's not available. It happens more often than you think, my friends. So be careful with that. So PR is not something you can control. So make sure you have all your necessary tools before you send information or convince a journalist or an influencer to talk about you. Voila. So quick reminder, PR 101, press relations are there to make you known. PR 101, social media does not replace PR. No. PR complements. It goes hand in hand with social media. And speaking of PR 101, as I mentioned at the beginning of this podcast, we are reopening the doors of the NATA PR School at the end of May 2024. I just finished a cohort a few weeks ago, and oh my God, it was so much fun. So I'm really happy about this program. It's the 4th time, like every time I'm kind of redoing it, but now it's so good. Don't miss it. Now, be the first, get on our waiting list at least, because I always accept small groups, because as you know, I manage full-time a PR agency. So I hope to see you in class, but more than anything, of course, I hope you'll be listening to this podcast next week. À la semaine prochaine. Hey, you want to learn more about how to implement PR strategies? Head on to natapr.com and get on our list. You will also receive the NATA PR model on how to create a successful PR campaign. If you want to become a client, just send us an email to nata@natapr.com. Talk to you next week. À la semaine prochaine.